Hello, YouTube, it's your gaming grandpa, here to bring you a tech review on the DualShock 5. Now, how did we get here? Well, we've come a long ways since the day of the 6-axis original PlayStation 3 controller. Much lighter, but there's a reason for it. With the amount of technology, next-gen technology baked into this, we've come a long way. A basic overview. D-pad has seen quite a bit of improvement. It is much springier and makes it a lot easier to use for those games where you feel like you'd rather be using the D-pad. Most people will be using the dual-axis controllers. Very, very comfortable and quite quick to spring. I hope you're not experiencing any joystick drift, but these ones here should be able to work for quite some time. In the middle, they have kept the trackpad that is actually quite useful with the PC, as your old man uses it with. Very easy to hook up, unlike the old days. It took a lot more to get one of these bad boys working with your PC. Just plug and play. To the left, we have a menu button that is used only on the PlayStation 5, and the other menu button there on the top left. The first of the big changes, that grill there, is the speaker. They've actually put a speaker and a microphone right there in this controller. Now, I don't think the speaker is really gonna be useful. Most people playing with their TVs, it would just overpower this tiny little speaker. On the other hand, the microphone is a great addition. I think for those that aren't using a microphone, that's gonna be really handy. And the mute button on the controller is a major plus, in Grandpa's opinion. On the underside as well, we do have 6mm headset jack, or is that 3.5? 3.5mm headset jack, and of course, charging for the charging docks, not included. On the top side, I'm very happy that they've gone with the USB-C. Keeping with the technology of the future, I'm not surprised by that one. Now comes the biggest and the greatest change with the DualShock 5. Adaptive haptic feedback triggers. Now what do I mean by that? Now, if you're using this controller and the game has the technology, so all PS5 games, when you push down on these adaptive triggers, they will actually give more resistance based on the game you're playing and the interaction you're working with. If you want to talk about immersive, that's a game changer right there. Next is the haptic feedback inside this. I'm not just talking regular rumble pads now. I'm talking about really giving you the ability to feel what's happening in the game. You really have to feel it to believe it, but trust me when I say this connects you to a game like nothing I've ever experienced before. Now the bad news. Since your grandpa uses this with his PC, right there, I'm afraid to say we don't have full access to those next-gen features just yet. We do, however, have notice from Steam and Valve that they are working on it, so we can look forward to those types of things in the years to come. And I can't wait to have that integrated for all PC gamers that just want a next-gen control. Couple other cool features. I don't know if a lot of you will realize this. You can't even see it on the screen, but there's a little texture there. And take a look at this. This is a close-up shot. They got the triangles, squares, X's, and circles, just like the buttons that make PlayStation controllers so distinctively unique. I have to say, this controller, while being heavy when you're holding it, is also a very nice balance. I don't feel myself getting fatigued while holding it. It's nowhere near as light as the old ones, but the feeling of having the extra length. Of course, this is not the last generation controller, but even over the PS4, having that extra length and that little bit, not as distinguished, not as big a difference from the PS4 to the PS5 control. But the comfort level here, and the little bit of textures they put on there, I am very happy to report this controller is the best controller on the market today. Xbox, come at me. PlayStation out. I hope you've enjoyed this here review, guys. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Not to mention visit your old man on Twitch, your gaming grandpa. Until another one, remember, don't get too old, dang it. See you on the next one.